Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with our Power BI tutorial, and in this video we will cover the following topics. What is Power BI? Why Power BI is used for? Components of Power BI, Power BI desktop, overview of Power BI desktop, and how to transform and load data, and in the end we will cover one example. Now, what is Power BI? Power BI is a data visualization and business intelligence tool that converts data from different data sources to interactive dashboards and reports. Business intelligence is transformation of raw data to meaningful data to take better business decisions. So basically, Power BI help us to visualize and analyze data. Why Power BI is used for? Power BI allow you to view, analyze and visualize huge quantities of data that cannot be opened in Excel. So in that case, we have dashboard in Power BI which help us to quickly gather, analyze and share Excel business data in new ways. Power BI fetches data from factory sensors and social media to get access to real-time analytics, which means Power BI can access real-time data or streaming data with Azure Data Lake, by which we can reduce the time it takes to get insights. Components of Power BI. Mainly we have three types of components of Power BI. Power BI Desktop, Power BI Services and Power BI Mobile. In Power BI Desktop, we can create any report and analysis. We also have query editor in Power BI Desktop. All your transformation of data happens here. In Power BI Services is the software as a services part of Power BI. We can access it from app.powerbi.com. Power BI allow you to create different reports on Power BI Desktop. It can be published on Power BI dashboard using Power BI services. In Power BI Mobile, we can download it on mobile phones, Apple Watch, iPad, where people or business users can consume their services on mobile devices from anywhere. Now, let's see Power BI Desktop. It is a development tool for query, pivot and Power View. In Power BI Desktop, we have everything under a same solution and it is easier to develop BI reports and data analysis. You can see the picture which I have attached here. This is how our Power BI Desktop looks like. Now let's come and see the overview of our Power BI Desktop. This is our Power BI Desktop. Now we can see that on our left hand we have three symbols. One is for report view, second one is for data view and the third one is for model view. Report view is used for to build different visualizations and dashboards, and in data view we can view our data which we have uploaded, and in model view we can see the relationships between those data. We can also edit those relationships if we want to. Now on our right hand side we can see that we have data, visualizations and filters. All those data which we have uploaded in this Power BI will be seen in this data, and visualization can use to create different charts and reports. Filters can be applied on those charts to analyze more our data. So this is our canvas where we will build our reports. In the top panel we can see that we have many icons which we will use later on in our example. In bottom panel, by clicking on this plus sign, we can add new sheets to our reports. Now, let us come to an example where we will see how we can load our data and how we can transform those data, and after transforming that data, how we can create different visualizations with the help of those data. So here is an icon of get data from where we can import our data. Whether our data is in Excel format or SQL Server format or text CSV format or any other format, we can just import it from here only. So my data is in text CSV format. So I will be clicking on this icon. I will select this supermarket sales sheet 1. Now here we can see that text file is in txt CSV format. So I will click on this open button. Now we can see that my whole data can be viewed over here. Now we can see that we have two options, load and transform data. So if we want to transform our data, we can transform it from here also. But if we don't want to transform our data, we just want to directly load it to the Power BI. So we will click on this load button and directly load it to our Power BI. Now we can see that my whole data has been uploaded over here. And if we want to view our data, so we can click on this data view and we can see that my whole data can be seen over here. Now, if we want to transform our data after loading our data, so we can see that we have this transform data option from where we can directly head to Power Query Editor. So what is Power Query Editor? We use Power Query Editor tool to transform our data. If we want to make any changes in the data, we can make it from here and then we can download it to Power BI, and with the help of those data, we can create different visualizations. So for example, if we let us click to the previous one. So this is the actual data. So if I want to change my data name, so I will be clicking on this rename option and I want to change it to just ID. So I will type ID and enter. Now we can see that my name has been updated to ID. Now we can see that in city, Yangon is getting repeated many times, but I want Yangon to be just one time. So if we want to do this, so we can just see here that we have this remove duplicate option. If we will be clicking on this remove duplicate, we can see that we have only 3 city now. But we don't want to keep this option, we want the whole data. So to go to the previous data, I'll just click on this cross button and we will go back to our previous data. Now we can see that here we have customer type, gender, female or male, product line and unit price. In unit price, we can see that my data is in decimal format. But I want my data to be in just integer format. So for that, I will be clicking on this change type button from where we can change its type. Now we can see that our data is in decimal format, but I want my data to be in whole number. So I will click on this whole number. Now we can see that my data has been completely updated to whole number. This quantity is also in whole number format. Tax is in decimal format, but I want to change it to percentage. So I will again click on this change type and I will change my data type to percentage. Now I can see that my tax format is in completely percentage format. Now we can see that my whole data is completely correct and there no change is needed. So I will click on this close and apply button and we will load these data on our Power BI desktop. Now, with the help of those data, I want to create some visualization. So let us give you an example. I want to calculate total number of city. So for that, I will be using this card slice, this card option, and in this, I will calculate total number of cities. So here we can see this city option. We will drag it from here and we'll drop it in the field. Now we can see that my city, it is showing first city, that is Mandalay. But I don't want to know the first city name. I wanted to calculate the total number of city. So for that, we will click on this option and I can see that we have this option count distinct and distinct. For clicking on this count button, I can see that the total number of city is 1000. But in our previous data, I can see that Yangon is getting repeated many times, but I want to calculate city name only once, not many times, as many times it is getting repeated.
So for that, I will choose this count distinct option in which Yangon is getting calculated only once. So now we can see the total number of city is 3. Okay, now let us take some other example. If we want to calculate the total number of branch, okay, so for total number of branch, we will again drop this branch in the field option. Now it is showing the first branch, but I want to calculate the total number of branch. It doesn't matter how many time it is getting repeated. I want to calculate the whole branch. So I will calculate the total branch by clicking on this count button, and I can see that the total number of branch is 1000. So this is how we use this card option and how this it will calculate total number of city and total number of branch in Power BI. So in our next video, I will cover how we can use these charts and where we can use these charts, where we cannot use these charts,